upcoming Nike SB Dunks 2025. Let me know what your favorite SB Dunk or just regular Nike Dunk is down below in that comment section. Well, let's go ahead and see what we got in store.
Thank you for tuning in. Woodsy here, and today we're going to be looking at the
Woodsy here. I love the accent, I'm not gonna lie. We're starting off with a great note. With that being said, he got hella sneakers. Is he at a sneaker warehouse? That's crazy. Because if that's his sneakers, I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait to be like that, y'all. And we gonna get there in time. But this is crazy. I like the overall collection. That's his collection.
2025. Now, I'm going to cover some. There's obviously going to be more. I might do another video, but these are the ones that I've seen so far. I'm going to break it down into sections. So I'm going to do like GRs and like orange labels. I'm going to do collaborations at the end, and then I'm going to talk first.
Bet. Y'all stay tuned for those collabs, y'all. Those are the ones waiting for. So stay tuned for those collabs at the very end of the video.
Things that with SB releasing that aren't dunks. So let's get started.
Nike SB.
So let's talk about the P-Rods release.
I didn't even get it. Okay,
we've got the P-Rod one releasing this year.
He's alright to me. I ain't gonna lie.
Clean white colorway with black detailing.
It don't really look like a dunk to me. Y'all let me know how y'all feel. I don't know what it is about it, but it don't really look like a dunk. I guess it could be a dunk, but it don't really look like one.
When it comes to P-Rods, I'll be honest with you.
Do they normally have that gap in the bottom?
I've never been overly keen on
that little air bubble.
I apologise if you're a fan. It's just never really drawn my attention. But
me too.
This pair
I agree.
Got sort of slight variations and updates.
I like that translucent sole though.
It is a really easy pair to wear. I'm going to definitely try and grab a pair to have a look at the materials, to feel it, and I do actually like the look of it, I have to admit. Maybe I'm been swayed because it is a new release and I'm just intrigued. I feel like it is actually going to be quite popular, but I do feel like it's going to be quite easy to obtain, but I could be wrong.
Fire. I think
also
he's already came out, I think.
We've got a new colorway coming with the Jordan 4s.
I thought he said SB Dunks
were really popular, and I do feel
I guess
like
we got all SBs in this video.
This is a slight different color variation, you've just got blue on it rather than the green. I do feel like these are going to be very hard to obtain. They're going to have a high retail price, and I think that the resale price won't be crazy, but obviously it's going to be more than the retail price, and you're going to have to really try to grab a pair of these. The previous pair was so popular because it was a clean colorway, they really nice materials, and they were comfortable, and of course they were the first SB4. So yeah, I'm really excited about that pair, and I will be trying to get
from the UK, mate.
I think that they've scrapped the red pair for now. I don't know whether that's true or not, but yeah, only time will tell. On to
if they come out that red pair, it's game over, y'all. Man, I can't wait till my time because I love red so much, and this right here will comment so many things I have in the closet.
I don't know whether that's true or not, but yeah, only time will tell. On to the dunks. So I'm going to start off with the orange labels first.
Orange labels. What's the difference? Y'all comment down below. What's the difference between an orange label and I'm guessing a regular label? I never even noticed the difference.
3 orange label dunks leaked. You've got the Varsity Blues. Now the Varsity Blues had leaked previously with an all gum outsole. I feel like they've changed that because they are actually currently releasing in skate shops in the US at the moment. They haven't hit the UK yet, but I feel like they're currently being released in shops. All blue upper in a nice suede.
The white in the bottom is better for sure.
The buttery suede that we've been having on certain GR releases recently. It's sort of more of the old school sort of suede they've used previously. Nice shape of the tongue because it is an orange label. You've got your orange label hits, which will be on the tongue tag, the insole, and I would assume on the tips of the laces. But what they've swapped out, the midsole white and then a gum outsole, and I feel
looks
like
much better.
Made a right choice with this. Even though I don't mind an all gum outsole, I feel like these are going to be a lot more popular with that white midsole and a gum outsole. So yeah, these I feel like are going to be quite easy to obtain, but again, I could be wrong. Because they are an orange label, you always think of nice quality materials and a nice shape to them, so they will be popular. Staying on with the orange label releases, you've also got this satin gold and sail, which is this white yellow. Again, it is this suede upper. You've got a white swoosh on it. and a white midsole.
This one's kind of different. I don't know how I feel about it just yet.
Got the same orange label detailing to the blue
pair.
Have
I been blocking the names of the sneakers, y'all?
Spare laces are going to come with that blue pair. I would assume they're going to have white spare laces, but I'm
pretty
sure from images.
Bro, my bad, y'all. Let me go ahead and move my camera, y'all. But at least I remembered, y'all, because I remember back then I used to not remember. I used to watch the whole video throughout without even knowing. I think I gotta move myself a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, bet now we squared up.
On this yellow pair, they are definitely going to come with white spare lace. Again, I feel like it's going to be a nice shape, and it's just a nice change because we don't often have yellow dunks. Comment down below yellow dunks. I can't think off the top of my head apart from yellow lobsters. There must
Those
be
is fire.
yellow
That little
dunks,
paint splatter on
my
them.
mind's drawing a blank at the moment, so I will actually really be trying to grab this pair because I really like the change. They're going to be great for summer, and yeah, they look really cool. Again, sticking with that orange label release, you've also got the cool greys. Now this is a grey upper, again in suede. You've got a black swoosh, a black midsole, and a
I like these right here. Especially the reason why I like these so much too is, although I do, don't get me wrong, I like the white part. You see where the black is, y'all, my mouse cursor is. I like when it's white, but I also like when it's like a color where you can't really get it dirty. And if it is dirty for the black, you can still wipe it off, man. It's going to be cool for the summer for sure.
Outsole with a black midsole. It's quite a weird variation. I can't off the top of my head think of another pair that have that. And they're quite an easy pair to rock these. I reckon that they might come with another pair of spare grey laces or probably a black lace. I'm not too sure on the spare lace on these. It'd be interesting to see. I would assume a black lace because it.
What about if they did like a... like the color of this part right here, like that little gum color for the lace? What y'all think about that?
The black swoosh.
I think that would be pretty dope to see.
But I wouldn't be surprised if it's just another grey lace. I feel like this is a clean colourway, but I doubt that these will sell out. But again, all orange labels are beautiful shapes, normally nice puffy tongues and semi-good materials. So yeah, in my mind, if you hear these, you're not going to be disappointed, hopefully, if the quality control's all right. So, going to another set of
Pro.
Sort of like GRs, you've got the Pro Bs, so the update of the Pro Bs. You've got a new colourway come in. You've got the Ivories, which is this really pale
ivory
white colour, like a really light.
I did just do another review on these too before. That was actually my first dunk review ever on the channel.
Beige, so
and only actually, now I think about it, only
nice suede. I feel like the Ivory pair are going to be absolute dirt magnets, but I'll definitely be picking them up. I really like.
Yeah, dirt magnets. I was like, what? I thought he meant like they're gonna be like sitting on the shelf or something. But yeah, these is definitely. But it's one of those ones you gotta take it. You gotta take the hit because it's like such a fire sneaker. It's like, although it's gonna get dirty in the long run, it's gonna be fire while it's run last. Like
Nike size rather than my SB
I agree.
Size.
Off-white lace it look like
definitely a cop for
fire.
me. I feel like they are going to be quite easy to obtain. Because even the parachute beiges are still sitting in shops in the UK. You've also got this Sequoia. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, but it's like this dark mossy green.
I don't like it.
It's got a nice different colour to the midsole, almost this like greyy, greeny colour. And yeah, out of the two, this is the one I'm going to really go for. But again, I feel like they're going to be quite easy to obtain. The Pro Bs, I think they're wicked. I think it's so nice that they've brought back this variation of the Pro B or done like a new variation. And yeah, definitely would recommend to pick these up, and they should hopefully be.
I guess it is really to each their own because I would not even look back at those shoes for sure. You got some Nike SB GR releases, general release.
You've got quite a.
So if you,
I haven't even noticed. Has he been putting dates in here?
And win a huge check, like I
haven't even noticed.
Here's what you do: use this.
Quite a leery colour, and I really like these. These look like they're going to be nice buttery suede like we've had with some of the pairs from last year. They are called Red Stardust. So you've got this
Red
sort of like
Stardust.
peachy.
Kind of reminds me like a Joe Fresh Goods colorway.
Pink panels,
with like that pink, orange, and like other type of colors.
Like, it's like a
especially
like
that New Balance 9060 Joe Fresh Goods. That kind of looks like the same color vibe.
These look beautiful. I really want these, and they've got pink spare laces with a pink sock liner. These are fantastic. Again, I don't think that these will actually sell out, but I will definitely be grabbing these are wicked. You've also got another pair of GRs classed as the aluminiums. These are a light blue, like a baby blue with black contrasting panels. I like these. I think these are really nice. These are
These dropped already, if I'm not
a cheap alternative.
if I'm not mistaken.
So what I'm going to go on to next, I suppose, because the paneling is very similar to one of the Supremes that are releasing. Obviously, the Supremes are like a darker, deeper, richer blue, but they are contrasting against a black suede. And these, yeah, I think these are really nice. It'd be interesting again to see what spare lace comes with these. It could either be a sort of white or like an off-white to match the swoosh in the midsole, or it could be, it could be like a darker blue, like a more of a blue to match the sock liner, or it could be a black. That's what I do like. I like not to know everything about the shoe straight away, because it is nice, these nice little surprises to see what spare laces you get if you get a spare lace. But again, this is a release I feel like it's going to be quite obtainable and should be, it should be easy to pick up. But leading on from that, let's talk about some of the collaborations.
Oof. I see Supreme in there, y'all. This is going to be a great segment. I hope y'all didn't skip, but if y'all here, I appreciate y'all for watching this far in the video. And why not hit that like button, y'all? I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart, y'all. Hit that like button if you like the content. Let's go ahead and get straight into the Nike SB Dunk collaborations.
So one of the big collaborations is going to be the Supreme lows that are releasing this year. You've got 5 color variants, and I feel like every single one of them is going to be hard to get. I would assume that they are only going to be releasing on the Supreme website, and maybe if they do possibly release anywhere else, it'd be on sneakers, but again, it'd be very limited quantities.
For sure.
I think these are going to be popular. I've heard a lot of talk about people wanting to get these because of the fact that they're Supreme, the fact that they're nice colorways, and the fact that they look like they're really nice buttery suede on them as well.
That
You've
purple
got a
is
white
fire. Y'all let me know, have these came out yet? I haven't seen any info on these yet.
A blue pair,
Ocean Fog.
this sort of black and yellow pair,
Camper Green.
and then a purple and sort of greeny bluey pair.
I like that purple, I'm not gonna lie.
Now, they are all worth picking up, I think. In order, I'm going to say, like the purple the most.
Yep, you know
Then
it.
it goes the yellow pair, then it goes the black pair, then it goes the blue
Yeah, the black
pair, then it
side.
goes the white pair. Now,
The white is
I
kinda
might
cool
swap
too.
out the white pair for the blue pair in that list. I'm not too sure because of the fact that I'm pretty sure the white pair was leather. So it's nice to have a leather upper pair, and they really remind me of an older pair of Pro Bs. Black pair I really like. Obviously they're very low key, and I don't know if people will be going for them necessarily, but I love the fact you've got that bright red sock liner, and the materials on it look really nice, and it's just such a low key, easy pair to wear. But obviously the stunners out the bunch are the purple and the yellow pairs. Now they've got 94 stitched on the heels. They've also got
Nike SB
Supreme pressed
tag
into
is
the
hard.
midsoles in these. They're going to have your Supreme detailing, so I would assume they have Supreme on the lace tips. You've got Supreme insoles, Supreme hang tag, and yes, I feel like these are going to be very hard to get. I will probably end up paying resale for these. I want every single colorway. But
I can tell. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Now that I'm hearing him, he's basically said cop to all of these different sneakers. But look at man's background. You can definitely tell, bro, is definitely copping every single release he likes. Which I ain't mad at it, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. If I could too, I would be doing the same thing. That's super dope. And look like he got like a bunch of the same sneakers, because the box kind of like look the same as you kind of go down. That's super dope to have a collection that like that
they're
lengthy.
gonna be so hard to obtain.
I can't wait for tonight. The kids are coming? Great. No,
Make sure
Uncle
we
Todd is
still
out.
recording, y'all. They making us answer questions to ads. Still recording.
Talking of samples, so there's an image leaked of a sample for these Supremes where it had different.
I don't really
pattern
like
from the
these, y'all, I ain't
different
gonna lie.
colours, and when it comes to samples, they're either rubbish or they're beautiful, and this pair is beautiful.
Really?
You've got purple on there. You've got that purple.
I guess I gotta really think out the box,
black
huh?
mudguard. You've got this sort of grey sort of like panel behind the swoosh, a black swoosh, purple lace.
It looked like too much for me, y'all. I can't lie.
What looks like leather on the.
I don't even know how I'll
toe
wear
box
it.
and
Like, I'm trying to picture my
eyelets in this
outfit.
light yellow, almost like that GR pair of the satin
Maybe
gold.
like a purple
that sort of
jacket or
light,
something.
Bright
Purple
yellow
jacket,
looks
black jeans, or like
fantastic.
purple
But then
jacket,
it looks
white
like they've
jeans.
slammed in the tongue from the smoke grate. But yeah, whoa, when it comes to sample pairs, wallop, they are epic.
Oh, I seen these, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. These right here, before y'all see the full thing, I ain't gonna lie. This is one of them ones. These are definitely one of them ones. I had seen them in a release video in the past week. But yeah, these is definitely one of them ones.
To a pair that is sort of a bit unknown, so we've got a Black History Month pair releasing. There's sort of like
Oh,
really
so this is a Black
grainy
History
images
Month. I
that
didn't
have
even know.
released. It's this really light green pair. It's almost like a mint green. It looks like a suede upper. You've also got mint green on the midsole.
I like those little
A lot of
designs on it.
piping
You got
this,
the
piping
red on the
around
bottom.
panels, piping around the swoosh. You've got stitched in detail around the back of the heel. Rope laces.
Wow.
You've got interesting insoles. It's almost like a western scene. And I don't know the background.
Whoever made this shoe
So
is...
just in, these are
That's
actually
crazy.
to honour black cowboys. So it'd be interesting to see what these have to do with the storytelling and why
Right.
they are the way they are. But they're very interesting. They're going to be a very polarising pair on feet. But yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm interested. I'm excited to see what these are all about.
CSEF Nike SB
Right,
Dunk
we've
Low
also
White
got
Emerald.
a collaboration with the College of Skateboarding Educational Foundation. These look really nice. Like, I feel like they might be a bit hit and miss with people because of the fact they've got a slim tongue. But I like them because I love the fact that it's a collaboration with this foundation, and also the fact that it looks like
They're
it's
cool,
gonna
I
be
ain't
a
gonna
leather
lie.
upper. So
They're
you
different. I
don't
like
get a
sneakers
lot
that
of
are
leather
unique, so this
uppers
is
when it
definitely one
comes
of
to
them.
SBs. So especially when it comes to collabs, so it'd be nice to see these in hand. You've got a gum outsole, but it's got pink and green detailing on the heel, almost like the pink gum that was used on the baseball pairs. You've got this white leather on majority of the upper. It looks like a shiny patent leather black swoosh, suede toe box in black. I've seen some images where you've got black laces, some where you've got yellow. So you've got a yellow heel tab. So if they're sort of matching in with colours from the shoe, you might even have a sort of like that sort of aqua green lace, which would be really cool. So you've got that aqua green on the sock liner and then around the piping on the tongue. As I said, you've got a slim tongue. It looks like it's got sort of like detailing on the tongue like they like to do, and you've also got a logo on the heel. Now that logo is quite hard to see because it's a more detailed logo. I don't know how that's been put on there. I think it has just been printed on, but it is the logo for the foundation, and it is a scholar in their robes with their degree, skating along, which is cool. And it's another release I'm really looking forward to. I love the fact that you've got that college stitching on the heel, CSEF. And yeah, I think these would be cool, but I feel like they're going to be easy to get because they've got a skinny tongue. They've got a slim tongue and people don't dig it. I really like it. I like the change. I do obviously like a fatty tongue, but I feel like these are going to be easy to obtain because of that.
These came out, I think, for sure. Seen a couple reviews online.
Pair I am really excited about. So Yuto's got a new colorway coming. The previous pair really nice, but the leather on them were really crinkly. These are more of a suede material on the upper, and it's in a green. So we don't often get green dunks. It's a lot of blue dunks. We get loads and loads of blue pairs, so it's nice to have a different colour again. And I think that all of the colours used on this blend really well. You've got a nice set of spare laces. You've got white laces, green laces, and a pair of pink laces. Obviously, pink laces are really popular because of Travis Scott, but I love a pink lace, and I think pink dunks look good as well. So I really like the fact that these got a pink lace. Lots of different colours.
These is fly to me, y'all.
Materials on this pair. You've got that
One of
logo
the
on the
few
heel, which is always
green
good.
colours,
And
like,
yeah,
from
these are going to
Nike.
be quite hard to get. I think he's going to
Oof,
be
I
really,
feel so
really
sore.
hard. Really high demand for these, and I will definitely be trying to get this pair. I love the fact as well, as I was talking about with the Supremes, you've got samples floating about. So you've got a sample for these, which has got what looks like the university blue panels on it around the front, the tongue sock liner, and I think they look horrible. Sample to sample, I'd be happy to have any sample, but these are not the best. But then I saw another sample where it had sort of like brown paneling behind the swoosh and on the toe box, and that sort of material used looked like it was from the escargots. So it's really cool to try and match where they've got the different materials from what other pairs. But the actual release pair that they are hopefully releasing looks the best in my opinion, and yeah, I'm really excited about this pair. Going back to the GRs, because I missed talking about this, but saying that it could be a collaboration, I'm not too sure, but it is the Verdugo Mountain. So these look exactly like the Jade Horizons or the Island Greens, however you classed it, but with just a few different variations. But actually I really like the variations, and looking at these closely, I like these. I like the Jade Horizons, but again, that was an all gum outsole and people weren't all that keen on them when it came to when they were released. But yeah, so this is exactly the same upper as the Jade Horizons, I'd say, but you've got changes. So you've got a silver swoosh that is double backed, you've got a black back swoosh to that, you've got black heel tabs but with an orange stitching, which is a nice heel tab to that, and then you've got little images on the tongue tags inside. So on the left you've got the map of the mountain, and then you've got a bike on the right. So I'm assuming these are to sort of represent the bike trails on that mountain. And you've also got a black outsole on that gum midsole, which is a variation to the Jade Horizons, and it's weird, isn't it? So it was weird on them cool greys having the black midsole with the gum outsole, and it's really weird seeing the gum with the black outsole. But because of the fact I'm so like, whoa, I'm not too sure. Again, I want to see these. I want to see these in hand. It's going to be similar materials to the Jade Horizons, I would assume. And yeah, I don't know how. I feel like these would be easy to obtain, but I could be wrong. And yeah, there could be more backstory to these. So I'll be intrigued to see what these are like on release.
Wilson Nike SB.
And then to my favourite pair that are releasing this year, it is, well, so far this year, it is the Hayley Wilson. Now, I was drawn to this pair because of the colours are really nice. I love the fact that they've put detailings of stuff they like. They're obviously into tattoos, and they've put, instead of the stitching around the heel, you've got it stitched barbed wire, which I love that detail. I also love the fact that behind the translucent outsole you've got images that look like tattoos, and they've got the laugh now cry later faces, which I actually have tattooed to myself. So again, it was something that drew me into the shoe. The colorway is really nice. It sort of almost has that sort of Heaven's Gate or sort of Skeletor sort of colouring to it, and yeah, I think that these are going to be really hard to obtain. I think maybe it's me being biased because I really like them. Double back swoosh. You got a lot of things going for it, and I am really excited to try and get these. I will be getting these whether I have to pay resale or not, because they are smashing new pair of dunks. But yeah, tell me what you think of all the dunks I talk about on this video. What ones are you...
No cap, y'all. That's gonna cap it off. That was a pretty good video. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Great little video for the upcoming SB Dunks. Y'all let me know which ones y'all are waiting for. Go ahead and comment down below in the comment section. But I do have a Nike Dunk release on my channel. If you do want to go and check that review out, I definitely recommend it. That is a great colorway. It has like pale ivory. Go ahead and click this video right here, and you'll see a detailed look and review on that shoe. I'll see you there.